Hello, and welcome back to Mentoring Diogo. This is episode 22, and today we'll be continuing our Tic Tac Toe React app game. So let's get to it. So
let's see what tests are failing, because I think we left a failing test.
This all right?
Okay.
Yes. This is working. Okay. Yes.
So what do we need to do in this one? We need to change the message. Whose turn is next, right?
Yes, but that has to be on the parent, on the app, right?
Yeah, we need to do that here because that's where we display the status.
Okay, so we need to move the game from the board and pass it to the app, right?
Yeah,
and we need to call it. We need to make a property for the board so we can, call the parent, right?
Yeah.
Like
okay.
that.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
We do like this. So we do an interface.
Okay.
Props. We just need the game for now, right? So.
Yeah, we need to be able to call next player on game, right?
But yes, but we don't need this in here, right?
Yeah, we need to pass this through props.
This just goes in here, I guess.
Yeah, sounds good.
Because we calling it right there. But now I need to destruct this and pass it as a board prop. Oops.
Okay.
Okay.
So here it's all fine.
Okay, now in here, oh, it's complaining because we don't have, so I need to pass the game as game.
And I think you're missing some imports on
some imports, yes, that is true. Oh, click the wrong button. Okay.
Okay. And this is all cool. Don't worry about this.
Oh, okay. Now this is fading. Oh, okay. Yes, we need to pass the game on here, right?
Okay. Yeah.
This is new game, right?
Yeah, sounds good to me for the test. Okay. Let's see if the test still pass with that. You need to do that on all of them. Right?
Yeah, yes. I just wanted to see green on the...
Yeah, okay. That makes sense to me.
The other thing, just to see. Okay. Let's see if everything is working. Great.
Okay, we still have that failing test, right?
Oh, right. We haven't done anything just yet on this, right?
So we need to call, whenever a player plays, we need to call to ask the game who's the next player. Can you go to the domain? Do we have that on the domain?
Domain is right here.
We have a next player. So we need to be able to call next player and display that on the status, right?
So we do like this, right? We do like a tile click callback. Oh, okay. Just next player played callback.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
This returns nothing, right?
Yeah, takes nothing. It's just a notification, right, to the parent that someone has played.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
I need to pass this here, otherwise. Okay.
Okay.
And now...
Let's go to the app and define that handler for that callback. Yeah.
Yes. This for now has nothing. Okay. Const.
Played handler.
Played handler. Okay.
I think that's what we are using. I think the handler, the H is uppercase.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's
this returns nothing.
Function. Yeah.
And we want to pass what? The next player, right?
So we need to call the next.
We need to make some state, right?
Okay, let's do that. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
So const next player, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Set next player.
Okay. And that can starts with the next, right? Because that's always the next player.
Well, that's yeah, because if it has nothing, the next player should be
Okay, and
X,
what
right?
do you want to set these to?
Uh,
Set next.
oh,
Oh my God.
what was that?
Set next player.
2-0, I guess.
It's the game now. You need to
It's
call game next play, right? That's why we moved game up
yes.
here. I think it's a method, right? And then you need to put on
I
the
pass it here.
status. Yeah.
In here is just the state or the
Yeah, I don't
or the
know.
handler. It should be the handler, no?
Yeah. You should have the player handler there, right? That's what you want. I don't know if
So
I
this
call.
one should be an underscore, right? Because we're not calling it.
No,
for now.
we need to call. Maybe
Oh, we need to
we
call it.
don't. I'm not sure if I call it next player or if I call status and set status. You see?
Sure.
Because that's what we are going to do. Set status and status. And
When
it's
these
not
have
going to
problems,
be, it's not going to be X, it's going to be players X turn, right? I don't know how we X turn. I don't know how we have in the test. Let's see in the test what name we have for that. What player? Oh, it's player X's turn. Okay, so that's what we need in the status.
Okay.
And now the set status, you need to use a string interpolation there, right? You need to say player. So you need that. And you type player with uppercase. And you need to put the dollar before the game and that space. Space, you need the space.
I need a space.
No, before the dollar. Yeah.
But it is like this, right?
Players, yeah. And then the thing that is missing. Yeah.
Is it like this? Yes, right.
It looks like all right. And now on the status on the H3 on line 29, you need to put the status there.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
That's why I was saying it was not being used. I think it should be all right.
Let's see. Oh, I need to pass the
Now you need probably a jest function or something there.
Oh, like this. Just defend. Okay. Okay. Let's see if it works. Okay.
Okay. And we can also write another test to make sure that
In here, you
jest
say.
function is called, right?
Sure.
That it notifies that a play has happened. Should notify when a play is done. I don't know, something like a play has happened. Or I don't know, whatever.
A play has happened.
Has happened, okay?
Oh.
Yeah, so you can copy from line 31. I think you can copy all that. Yeah, but it's just one click, not 2 clicks. We don't need a second.
Yeah. I'll take that away.
But now don't do a jest function. Do a const for that jest function because we need to make sure.
This one, no?
You need to put it in a const, right? So that we can verify. No, just name it played. And do a const played equals jest function before that.
Before, right?
Yeah, because it doesn't know what that played means, right?
So before here.
Yeah. You understand what I'm doing?
Yeah. Just check.
If I'm pushing too much, just let me know. And then you click and then you expect. Okay, I'll let you write. No.
Yes, we expect
Played.
Played. Yes, sorry. Played. Why is it like?
I think there's
to be called.
have been called. Yeah, that's it. So we just expect that to happen, right? When you click.
And it should be green, right?
I hope so.
Oh,
Why is it
not
not green? Oh, because we are not calling. That's a good test. So this is great. I'm surprised. Does the other test pass? No, the up spec does not pass, right? Yes, of course,
let me
because
just
we are
check.
not calling that. You see? So we need to go to the board.
Okay.
And call that, right? Whenever we...
Oh.
Yeah?
Okay, so where are we calling it?
Whatever you want. I think in the end should be all right. Yeah, you need to call that... No, inside
no,
that.
it has to be inside, right?
Yeah. Let's see if this passes now. Yes.
Okay, and this one?
And why does this not happen? Let's see what happens. What the error does it give you? Now let's read. Oh, expected player O's turn, reply X turn. Okay. Okay, let's go to the board to see what's happening. So in here, wait, you're doing the gameplay. So when you play, you should switch to the other player, right?
Yes.
So you play, then you call the played call back. Let's go to the played call. Let's go to the app. And then you set the status here, which you go to the game and get the next player. Okay, maybe you are missing some tests on Tic Tac Toe. Let's check Tic Tac Toe tests, the business rule tests. No, this is fine. When you do gameplay, you expect the play to be...
To change, but in here it's changing, right?
You expect the player who made the play to be X. Yes, because it returns the player, and then the next player should be O. Interesting.
Why is the business okay, but the app is...
I don't know. Let's go to the app. Maybe we did some mistake there.
One second. BO.
Let's see what this guy is looking for, the text box. Maybe it's not text box. Get by role is not the text box. It's the status, right?
Maybe.
I don't know where we write, to be honest.
Yes.
Yes.
It was the status. Okay.
It was the status. Okay. Is it the status, though, that we need to change? Maybe we got that wrong.
It is, right?
Oh, no, it's not. You see that on top, we have the text.
No, it's the text box, right?
Okay. So we need to change that. So let's go change on app.
Oh, we need to change it from here.
The text box displays. Okay, so instead of X, so now you don't set the status.
Oh,
you set the player again. Now you need to set the player again. Remember that we changed because we put it on status.
So I need to make another user state, right?
We don't need the set status state yet. Just put a player and set player as we had before. Yeah, maybe we need the status, but the status is just for errors, right?
Yes.
And that's going to be X. In there. And you can replace inside the span where you had an X on line 23.
23.
You just put the player,
right?
Yeah, but you need to go, instead of calling set status, you call set player.
In here.
Right? And you don't need that player, you don't need that string interpolation. You just set it directly to the game next player. You still need to have the game next player, but you can remove that. Yeah, I think that's okay.
So like this.
Let's see if this works.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. Now you can delete the set status. We'll do it on the next iteration. We'll need that.
No, I'll just leave it there then.
We leave it. Okay. Okay.
I mean, I can make an underscore
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
this, and that's it, right?
Okay. But that status should be empty, right? Let's not put anything in there in the
Yes, it
beginning.
should be an empty state.
Yes. Because we don't want to display that.
Things working, great. Okay. So what do we need to do next?
So now it's up to you. What business rule do you want to do? Do you want to write another test when the player plays 3 times, it displays X again, or you feel comfortable that this is working?
We haven't done an invalid play, right?
We cannot do an invalid player because
No, play.
oh, play.
Like
Okay,
if X plays on 00 and then O plays on 00 again, it should make an error, right?
Okay, so let's write that test. That sounds good to me. So we're looking at the status now.
So this should be done on the app, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yes,
So I'm
because
making you
now we moved
describe.
everything to the app, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't
Okay,
need
let's
a new
write a
describe,
test for
right?
that. I'll be right back. You write that test, okay?
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Play display error on a position played. Okay, so to enter the app.
Yeah. So far, so good.
Yes. I guess we need the status for this one, right?
Yes, we need the status for this one because we've decided that we display on status just the errors, right? So you want to try to play on the same tile, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that sounds good. You do the file event, right?
oops.
Yeah, you do it twice. Now you want to do on the same one, right?
That's
what
yes.
you said.
Yes, true. I need to make an expect now. Do I think I need to do it like this, right? If I'm not wrong.
Oh yeah. No,
If I'm
because
not
we are
wrong.
not capturing an exception here, right?
Oh, okay.
For now,
It's just an error.
We just want to make sure that the text is displayed. It's the status. Expect status.
Yes, status. Oops.
We will have to handle an well, depends if you want an exception or not. The status
to be
text content, no text content to be I don't know, position already played, or that's what we want to show to the user, right?
Yes.
So this test should be failing now.
It is. Okay.
Now, what do we want to do on the board? Let's leave this test as our guideline because this is our most outside test.
Okay.
So on the board, we
need to make a callback, right?
We'll need to do that, but I think we can wait.
Okay.
Well, you can do that if you want. You can do that. Let's write the test first. Let's write on the board. Now let's write a test first. Let's go to the board and should notify when an error has happened, something like that. Or when an invalid play, no, I don't know, whatever you want. An error has happened is fine. Invalid. Invalid.
Yes.
Yeah, I think your idea is good. Let's do this. So this is very similar to that one, yeah. But now you need another jest function, right? You need to notify of errors. That's what you wanted, right?
Yes.
So you need a different jest function.
You're saying here that is
Let's do a
error, right?
Error, yeah, okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
And we need to pass it.
Error callback, right? So I'm trying to write all the tests first. Yeah, now that doesn't exist. Let's go to the interface and put that in there.
Does this have anything?
Something, right? What do you want to do? Do you want to pass the exception, or you just want to pass the message of the error?
A message, right?
Okay, so let's say it's a string. No, string. You don't need to put. Oh, maybe you need. Okay, and it's void, right? Doesn't return anything.
Okay.
Okay, so this is fine. Let's go to the board spec again. So now you need to verify. Now you need to verify that error not played was called on line 62. Error to have been called with. Invalid position already played, right? This is what you want, right? I'm not pushing anything.
Let's see.
You need to put a jest function on the other ones.
This is
on the other tests. This is fine. This is fine. This is not happening, the call. You need to put a jest function in there. Yeah, just put a jest function. We don't care about that one, so we don't need a const. And actually on the test below, we don't need the plate. We can just put a jest function. We don't need that.
Sure.
Right? We are not checking this. It's just a dummy value. Jest function. Yeah, and you need to go fix the other ones. No, you need to delete the, oh no, you're right. I'm wrong. I was going to say something, but you are correct. All right, let's see what's happening here. Okay, so we have two tests failing. Let's see, this one is failing, that's fine. And the app spec one is also failing, right? But there's nothing else wrong.
But we haven't passed.
We are just following the tests, right?
Okay, yes.
But in here it's forcing you, you see, in here you have a compilation error.
Yes.
So you need to define an error handler and pass it here. Yeah. Yeah. Let's fix the compilation errors. We are just following the explosions on the tests for now. Right?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we are doing.
This needs to have what?
It needs to have something.
It needs the status.
We need to put the, let's call set status with empty so it doesn't complain. You need to set status. That's what we want to do there. Oh, actually, that error handler takes a string, right? It's not just like that. That error handler takes a message as a string. And then it sets the state, right?
Okay. And the message, I guess.
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah. This should be fine. So we now don't have any errors, but the tests are still not passing, right? Because we are not doing anything.
We're not doing anything yet.
But at least everything is compiling, right?
For now, yes.
So let's go back. So we started by writing a
On the
test
board.
no, we wrote a test on the app,
Oh, yes.
right? And we
Should
said
display error. Yep.
and it should display an error message. Okay. And then we went to the board.
Yes.
And we wrote another test saying it should notify the app when an error has happened. And that forced us to create this error callback, right? Which
Yes,
is what
but
we've
we
been
are
fixing.
not calling it.
We are not calling it.
We're not even passing it.
Okay, so let's keep going down. Oh, you need to pass that, yes.
Okay.
We are not doing anything with it yet because we haven't done. So we keep going down. We're going from the outside to the inside. We started on the app. We have a failing test. We went to the board. We have a failing test. Now we need to go to the domain because that's where things happen, right?
Okay.
So let's write a test on the domain, as always. And I'll let you write this test. Should is already there.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. When player plays on plate position, on a plate position. Yeah, I think that's fine. So let's create a game. Just trying to get you used to write React applications in this style, which is can be a bit weird.
Do we need a player?
Yeah. You might need to. Oh no, you need a. Well, I don't know if you need that, but gameplay. And you play on X0, Y0. And then you play again. Other player or next player, whatever, doesn't matter. And then you play again on the same position, right?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, and we expect, actually, you don't even need that. You could put that inside the expect with that arrow function. That now is where you put the arrow function.
Oh.
So you expect arrow function and game.play 00. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me if I'm going too fast, huh?
No.
And you expect this to throw.
Like this,
Okay,
right?
so you don't need line 25. We can take that away.
Yes.
So when it plays on the same position, it throws an exception. You don't need the player. You can just, maybe you can just take that constant. I don't know if it needs something, an underscore or something. I'm not sure if it's going to complain. Okay, like that is fine. So this test should fail. Now you have 3 failing tests. But we are making progress. All right, so let's go make this test pass. So let's go to Tic Tac Toe and make this test pass.
Domain. Okay. We need to do. Okay.
So how can we store the movements?
Well, we need we have to play to store the coordinates, right?
Yeah, we can have that. Okay, let's do that. But you need the state. You need to define where you store the coordinates first, right? You need to create a field to save the coordinates, right?
We're just saving one, right? Right now.
Okay, we are saving one. That sounds good.
I don't
to me.
know.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
But
I
what we
think you are
calling
on the
it,
right
X?
position. You are going right. You're doing right. Okay.
Then I need to make another one.
No. You
Okay.
can destruct
Oh,
X and
yeah.
Y if you want, but it's one object, right? Yeah, that
Okay.
works. So
And
now you need to save, but then you need a last plate, right? You need to save that on the state of the, yeah. And it's of type coordinate, right? That
and
sounds good to me.
returns an X or an
No,
empty.
last plate is a coordinate and it's nothing, actually.
Returns nothing.
No, it's just that. No, it's the coordinate is an object. You cannot do it like that. But it complains that it has no initializer. Can you set that to nullable? Can you set that to nullable? Put a question mark in there. Yeah, that's fine. So this sounds good.
Okay.
It won't pass the test. Now you need to, when a play is done, before maybe, I don't know, line 21 or something, you need to set that. I don't know if it's there or
So
before.
I need to make an if, right?
You don't need to, just save it for now. Last plate equals, yeah, and you open again. So you see, you don't need to destruct this. You can just say coordinate in there because you don't need to destruct that. Yeah. And then last plate equals coordinate. Okay. So this is done, but this won't make the test pass, right?
Okay.
So now you need the if. Before that, if before. You don't assign an if it's the same. If this last plate equals coordinate, then you throw an exception, right? Throw, I think it's new error. No. Space new error.
Is it new error?
I never remember. Maybe you need to
Yes, it is.
New error. And position already played. Does this sound good to you?
Yes.
Let's see if the tests pass.
Okay,
all right.
Failing.
You only have
Three
one
are failing.
Oh no, everything is failing. So what happened here? Let's go first for this one. Function did not throw. Why did it not throw? Okay, let's go back to Tic Tac Toe. I don't know if you can say last play equals coordinate. Let's see, last played x equals dot x.
Played dot x, okay.
Equals coordinate dot x and y equals y. I'm not sure how TypeScript does this, if it goes by memory or by value. I just want to, why is it complaining?
It's possibly undefined.
Oh, you need to put if before all that. If inside that if this last played and to make sure it's not, no, if it's already there, this last played,
okay,
and to make sure it's not null, this dot last played, and you need a space there because it might be null because we defined it as nullable.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, it's passing. Let's see the other tests.
So this is just because we
it's just because we defined it as nullable. So when you try to go to x, if the other one is null, that would fail, right? I think there's another way.
It's complaining because it might be null. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I think there's a simpler way to do this. Another way, like take line 23. Let's make it a try. Okay, take it away, and then you put question mark dot X. No. Below. On the line below, where you have dot X, you put question mark dot X.
Like this?
I think so. Let's say, yeah, it does the same thing.
Okay,
so if it's null, it doesn't call the X, right? It's doing the same thing.
Great.
So this is passing. The board is failing. Let's see why the board is failing. The test.
I mean, we haven't called. Why is this one failing?
Position already applied. I don't know why. This one should not be failing.
What?
Okay, let's go to the board first and see what happens.
Okay.
So in here, when you do that gameplay, you need to put a try catch around the gameplay. Around that line 17, you need to do a try catch. Yeah, there.
This works like this, right?
Try, do this.
And I need to catch everything.
You can do it in there. Yeah, that's fine. I think you could catch, and then you put an error there. Now you need to open parentheses on the catch and put error. No, just error. And close, save. And in here, you need to call the callback. Now that was fine. You need to call the callback.
Error callback.
With the error. No, open parentheses. That's a callback. That's a function. And you put error.message. Yeah. Let's see if that works. Oh, error is of type unknown. So do error as, take the dot as error with uppercase and everything in parentheses. No, everything in parentheses, all that. I think this should work. Dot message. So you cast it dot message. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, that was fine. Yeah, this should work. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have one failing which we don't know why. Should display play when a second tile is defined. Object equality 0.
Why does it receive an empty?
I don't know. What? Text content.
Does it need a played function?
No.
No, it doesn't, right?
Should display when a second tile. So when you select, what does it say? What the error says? Received nothing.
But this was working just
yeah, we did something stupid on the Tic Tac Toe. On
the domain, you say?
The domain, if last played, if display equals, because there might be an exception. It already changed the player, so maybe we need to move that thing to the top.
This
before we switch the player, because if there's an error, we don't switch the player. No, yeah, could be. I don't know if it's that. Just a quick thing. No?
Or does this need to be
Wait.
at the end?
Wait.
Before we return. I don't know.
So if we try to play. No, I think this should be on the top. If we try to play.
Coordinate X.
In coordinate X. Oh, but the last played equals coordinate. This last played equals coordinate. Const play this player return play. This sounds all right. Let's try to write a test to see what happens in here. Let's go to the Tic Tac Toe spec. So let's do 2 plays and see if we find the error here. We don't know what the name of the test is. Yeah.
Okay. We need to do all this, right?
No, we don't.
No, we need to do this.
Something like that, yes. But that's already working.
So we need to play 2 times or just 1? I don't get it.
We need to play 2 times, I think.
On the same position.
Yes, but we do that after we do this assertion. So we do the expects and then we do the second one.
Oh.
Because this is all related to the first one. Yeah. Yeah. And then we expect the other player. Yeah. And then do the two exception, the expectations below. And we expect player to be O. And we expect that to be X. And you need to play on a different position or else it's going to give you an exception. 1-0.
We should do just quick.
Okay, I think that's the... Okay, let's go check. Oh, I know what the error is. Okay, let's go to Tic Tac Toe. I know what the error is,
okay.
I think. Because we are checking that... No, it's okay. If last played...
Should be fine, right?
It
if
should
last
be
played
fine.
X and last played Y.
And last played Y equals coordinate Y. Okay, but now we have a failing test, so we can check what's happening. Let's go to the test again. Oh, but in here it's going to be other player. Yes. Yeah. Yes. See if this passes. Oh, so that's not an error here.
No, we don't have an error. It's just the board. Why?
Do we have an error on the board? Something strange on the board?
Give
me a second.
Don't think so.
Because you did that try catch. So we try to play.
We update the player's token after we play on the coordinates to change it.
And then we say callback. I think that should all be on.
We do a callback. And then if there's an error, we do an error callback. Should be fine, right?
We do an error callback. Yeah. And what is it complaining on the board? That when you click on tile 1,
should expect an O, but received empty.
Nothing. Wow, that's strange.
But why is it not working if we have the domain working? That makes no sense.
Can you
right?
give it the name to that test in the domain? In the domain, we wrote a test called foo because we didn't know the name.
So this should be display next player.
No, next player after X should be O.
Well, no,
player
because display player O and next player.
No.
What this test is doing is you play as X and then you play.
Players.
Yes, we are alternating players. Alternate.
Should alternate players. I think that's fine.
Yes, that sounds better.
I think that
players. Yeah. Yeah, this sounds better.
Do we have a test like that already? Let's see if we have a name
on the board.
No, here on this.
Display invalid. Have second player. No, we don't.
That's fine. So this so we play. Let's go back to that spec.
Okay. So we play on coordinates.
And the player that played made the move is X, and the next player is O, and then we play again. The player that made the move
changes
is O,
and then the changes back to X.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
But why is this complaining?
So you click on game tile 0, and then you click on game tile 1. Oh, it's a weird one. It's something easy.
Oh, no. No, because I thought we were doing the same thing. We should change to X.
No, but this is fine.
But this is fine because in tile 1, it should display all, right?
Yeah, and this was passing before, right?
No, this was passing. Yes, that's why I don't get.
We broke a test somewhere.
But why in here it's working? So we expected the other player to be O, which is what we are doing here. So we change the player. Then once we play, we want to change to the next one. Second tile is selected.
Let's see what we have on board. Let's see what we have on board.
Is
Yes,
it a try and catch?
so the player equals game dot play.
That has a coordinate.
And you pass in a coordinate. Let's go to the app, please. Let's see what we do the app. In the app, we set the player to the next player, but this is going to be the next player.
Yes.
Can you show me the tests on the app to see if they are okay? Should this play? Oh, this is already working. So this is also working. It's going.
Yeah.
Can we write another test here similar to what we
Yes.
have? Should alternate players or something like that. I would like to fix this by writing a test, understand. So that's fine. And then you play on one. And it's not the status. You need to put the go up. It's
the
that
text
one,
box.
text box. Yes. And text box should
be
to be. Now that's correct. Go up. Let's see what we have in there. Players extern. It's players extern, right?
Yes.
This is correct because yes.
Oh wait, I need. No, this is fine.
It's not status. Oh, okay. That's.
But it's a const. Shouldn't matter, right?
So it doesn't matter. Okay.
Player O turn.
Weird. Wait.
Okay.
Go back.
So it's not changing.
Go back. Let's do an expect like this one just before the first click, the second click. Just no. Yeah, there.
In here, right?
Yeah. Let's try to see if this puts the right thing.
And I need to do just.
Yeah,
this,
it's
right?
the same thing.
Okay.
But in there it should.
Oh, it's not. It's done here.
So after that play, it should be O's turn, right? You put 2 dots. Let's see if it shows players out. No, O. In there it's O. After the first one plays, it should be O.
It should be O.
Oh.
Wait just a second, because it didn't get the change we made. See, now it's working.
So this is working. It's the second time that's not
so
working.
On the second time, it doesn't change back to player X.
Okay.
It looks like we have the error right there.
Let's go to the app. Maybe we are not doing this correctly. So we have a game. Wait. Go up. I'm starting to think about the use memo. If we are instantiating a new game every time we play.
Well, we shouldn't use memo, just do it once.
It should do it once because it's empty. So it should do it once. And it's passing the game down. Yes. Let's go to the board. Let's see if we're not declaring another game inside the board. No, we'll be using that game, right?
Yeah.
I was starting to think if we are doing the game
the game twice. So once we play 2 times, it goes back into 0, right?
Let's do one thing. Let's not use the memo.
Let's create a use state.
Let's go outside the function.
Okay.
Yeah, in there, let's do a const game. Just to take this away, equals new game. Yeah. And let's comment out that game in there. Let's comment out that line.
Oops.
No. Yeah. Just to make sure that it's not creating twice the game or something weird like that. And I think we'll stop for here. No, this doesn't work.
So it's not that. Okay.
Save. Now you need to
Need
import.
to import. Oh. Okay.
Weird. Okay, I think we'll stop here. This might take,
Okay.
I don't know if we do this offline or not, but I think it's okay. Anyway, strange this error is happening.
Yes. Especially when we have the board working, the app working, and the domain working.
Yeah, it's
right?
something we are not.
So it's actually just changing once from X to O, but it's not changing from O to X.
Maybe we have an error. No, because on the domain it looks okay. So let's stop for here,
Yeah,
because we can sort this
we'll
out.
try to solve it for
Yeah.
next time.
Cool.
Okay.
See you next
See you
time.
next time. Yes.
Bye.
Bye.